So on April 20th, we were invited by the OpenGov Hub to introduce the Horizons Project during a Ignite talk, 5 minutes to share what Horizons was all about. And so we wrote a little poem to share with our new colleagues that we're really enjoying being a part of the OpenGov Hub with them. And so here's our 5-minute Ignite talk all about the Horizons Project. So we are very excited to introduce you to the Horizons Project. We're a pretty small crew. All of us come from working in an international background, now focusing on the US. And as you know, there is a lot for us to do. So why Horizons? We've come together with a lot of energy and enthusiasm to give. We see the need for more connections, so many social change efforts, bringing our diverse perspectives that we've all lived. In the US, we have so much going on, peace builders and bridge builders and conflict resolvers galore. Everyone's trying to depolarize, find common ground, eat a meal, and listen more. This is so needed in our country, but will it be enough? Because change requires discomfort and disruption, and the conversations will be tough. We also have very powerful movements in the US, activists coming together to raise the heat. It's not just listening more, it's shifting power, and there are systems of injustice that must be beat. So what is the future of our democracy? Where do we even start to make a dent? We all have different answers to that question, and with a history to face up to, in need of repent. We can reform the Electoral College, we can fix gerrymandering, we can protect the vote, we can get money out of politics, we can change the party system, we can tackle our military spending bloat. It's a lot that we're all facing, and there's a whole system of people charting a new course. Is any one of these approaches the sole answer? Is it my way or the highway? Shall I convince you of my issue by force? The point of Horizons is that multiple truths can be true, but we're really siloed in our various spaces. So many inspiring change makers in need of a little glue. Our work is as systems organizers, recognizing the importance of both and peace building, social justice, democracy, all together playing their part to take a stand. There are tensions amongst us when our theories of change seem to compete. Urgency versus gradualism, escalation versus de-escalation. When we're at odds, we tend to deplete. So if we're tackling this system as a connector, as a sense maker, what is it that we actually do? As organizers, we're building relationships between networks of networks, stitching together a sense of the many from the few. Along the way, we've gleaned 5 areas of exploration to bridge between practice and theory, resources and tools to help this diverse system together with researchers to reflect and prioritize more clearly. The first is the ways of calling in and calling out, tied to good versus toxic polarization. Yes, polarize to organize, but don't dehumanize if there's any doubt. We're looking at trauma and how it affects so much of how we relate, and to restorative movement building. We can organize, demand change, but without hate. And the 5th area is my favorite, exploring narratives and the ways that we engage with each other's stories across difference, shaping inclusive messages to help give rise to a new age. At Horizons, we care deeply about authoritarianism that cannot be denied. We convene small salons and network leaders and thought partners to strategize, and we're working with a lot of pride. We believe one of our biggest stumbling blocks to a shared future, a country united, is truth and racial healing and reconciliation, and to confront the forces that want to keep us divided. So last night, we got to celebrate it as a new member of the OpenGov Hub. It's a perfect spot for a team like Horizons, who really appreciates this community and celebrating an anniversary of the Hub with a lot of love. Thank you all.